Welcome back to Healing Oats, and I'm here with the message for 2023 for Taurus. And this is going to be a message incorporating the houses of astrology as well as the tarot to give you an idea of what's going to happen for you, the general energies and things that you can work on, as well as something that you might not be aware of that could benefit you overall. So let's get going, Taurus, and see. We're going to have a card for each house. And our first house is about ourselves, our physical body, our attitude towards life, how we appear to other people. Our second house is going to be about our money, work, job, our values. And the third house is going to be about our siblings, our communication, and also the way we think and our mindset. Our fourth house is our home, roots, family, self-care, emotions, foundations, mother, children, our femininity. Our fifth house is about love, romance, play, creativity, if we're an entrepreneur. Our sixth house, health, fitness, nature, our pets, our work habits, and things of how we feel how we feel useful in the world. Our seventh house is our one-to-one relationships, whether in business or romantically. And our eighth house is about things that are mysteries, shared properties, finances, partners, transformation, and also sex and sexuality. Our ninth house is travel, wisdom, philosophy, our higher education, learning, religion, our ethics. Our 10th house is career, long-term goals, studies, status, reputation, our public image, and also our fathers. Our 11th house is about our friends, social activities and awareness, hopes and wishes, our future, and humanitarianism. Our 12th house is about healing, closure, solitude, our spirituality, karma, and also things that are hidden and our subconscious. So let's see, Taurus, what we have for you for 2023. We have in our first house, we have the Five of Swords. So this is a self-identity appearance. And we can see that we're using the Tarot of Oppositions. And for the Five of Swords, that is reversed, is indicating to us here that you're still within the period where you're going to have some type of conflict. And also, this, because it's in the self house, there's conflict within you, it's showing me, Taurus. There's some conflict within you. And it says that you should be looking to see how you can calmly work with yourself. I know that things like imposter syndrome, self-doubt, being self-conscious, those kinds of things, especially maybe when it comes, because this is in the first house again, and with you, Taurus, about appearance, about the way we appear to the world, maybe what other people are even thinking of us. So if you want to make any changes there, know that it is mainly within you and you're able to overcome whatever is going on in 2023 in that first house. Your appearance, the way that you appear to the world, you know, those types of things are things that you might be battling with, the inner battles for 2023, Taurus. The next we have is our second house. So this is our money, income, habits, our work ethic. And here we see the Seven of Swords. And this is letting us know that there's some habits that you may need to get rid of, right? Because they're not working for you. And also you want to get over these things. You want to be free of these things, but you are constantly going through the same thing. Think about what you're doing routinely, right? And then change it, and that's going to benefit you. The routine things that you're doing, maybe overspending routinely, maybe you have a habit like having, I don't know, I'm not, people have free will in life, but I would say maybe smoking is expensive, right? Or going out and having quite a few drinks, or maybe that coffee that you buy every day, that habit maybe is what's costing you, let's say, where your finances are. So think about your daily habits and try to make changes there so you'll benefit, Taurus, okay? The next we have is our third house, which is our communication, our brothers, sisters, some secret activities, and maybe even our interest in life, right? third house, I mainly think of also as communication. But what I'm showing here is that there's going to be change coming within communication for you, Taurus, for this year, within those areas. Maybe it's communication with the your brothers and sisters, your siblings. That could be what is going to be happening for you. And the communication here looks like the change that is going to happen is going to be something that will be able to cause you a benefit, because of the fact that it says there things have been maybe building up between you and whoever this is about, or in a situation that this is about. So what happens is you need to change the way that the energy that you're putting into it, not even the way, but the energy you're putting into the communication and the emotions that you're putting into the communication. Now it's come to the point where it's done. It should be done, right? It's something that you can get over. So you know that all of a sudden you will be able to see things in a different light. That tower moment where things change, whether in the physical life, where we see that something happens, things start to move or be removed from our lives, or something that is inside that is removed, that is going to now open the way for better communication. And this also indicates to me that maybe that tower is a surprise for the other person, that maybe you just surrender and say, listen, I give up. I'm not going to hold this grudge anymore. Let's just get back together again. So that's, again, possibly within your mindset or thinking, maybe about life in general, but communication is here. So anybody you're having like a war with, especially verbally, which could be your siblings, could be your neighbors even, it's time to kind of just say, listen, they'll be surprised, very surprised, but I'm not going to argue anymore. I'm done. And you know, it takes two to keep an argument going or to keep a conflict going. So there you go, Taurus. You can call it an end this year in 2023. You can bring whatever conflict is going on there to an end. We have your fourth house now, Taurus, and this is about your home, your family, your care about yourself, how you care for yourself, your emotions, and even children. So here we can see that there's benefit here for you in the fourth house, in those areas. It also speaks about your mother in when you see the fourth house. So we know that your dreams are going to come true in this area. So you have a lot that you've been wanting. And I think that this card goes towards saying that there can be an improvement here if you go ahead and be the one to say, listen, I'm giving up. Or how is the saying that they say, uncle? You say, uncle, I'm giving it up. I'm willing to call a truce and let's move forward. So within your home life here, it says your intuition is going to tell you which direction to go in. Don't do anything that's crazy, but go ahead and work on whatever it is you dream about for your life, for your family, for your home, right? Your children. Work towards that, and those things will manifest in your life. That sounds very good, Taurus. The next we have is the fifth house, and this is about your creativity, love affairs, romance, and if you're an entrepreneur, your business, right? Pleasures in life. We have the Queen of Pentacles here. This indicates to me that definitely all the planning, because you know how women like to plan and pull everything together. So that's the Queen of pulling it all together, where it has to do with things that are material, right? And she is definitely going to support. You're going to have the support and the nourishment that you will need to go ahead and materially prosper in 2023. There could be some synchronicity with something you've been working on, and something else comes in that is going to bring you to that point where your business or whatever you've been working on becomes more abundant for you. And what happens is that it is also with your love, your romance in your life, that things will take off and things will start working out better for you, because the energy is here, doing things that you've done before, and also approaching carefully. Like I said, not doing anything crazy will pay off for you in this fifth house. So your love, the way you enjoy your life, if you're an entrepreneur, your business, You will become more abundant. You will become more abundant in 2023, Taurus. And your 6th house, we have your health, fitness, so, and your way of analyzing things, your work habits, or the organization. But health is a lot in the 6th house, we see here. In the 6th house, it looks like you're going to be moving away from things that you know are not quite good for you. It says there are things that you need to walk away from, and you will be able to do so. You're going to have the strength to walk away from those things that are not good for your health this year. And it says that if it's even something that you think may be materially successful, if you walk away from that, you will be benefited if it's affecting your health, right? Because this is making sure that your health improves here in 2023. Don't hang on to those things. You also need to take time and look through things and make choices, right? But make choices from your gut, from what you feel. You will know what the things are that are affecting your health that you need to remove. Okay, we now see our 7th house, which is about one-to-one relationships mainly. Business partners, things we share. We have here the star, and the star is normally something about being hopeful, but we can see here that the star is actually in reverse. So what is indicating here is that you're you have to be fair. When I think about this, as far as things shared or resources, make sure you're not expecting too much or taking too much from the other person. It says, don't be selfish, basically, is what it's saying. Now, you'll know exactly what this is about. But what it is that patience is necessary here also, because the future is at stake if you're too focused on getting everything you want out of it right now, right? So you make sure your future is good by not being too selfish or taking too much at this point, right? Being fair, being even, being equitable is important here. With this is your one-to-one relationships, Taurus, in your 8th house, okay? Whether it's a business partnership or within your relationship. So we have the 9th house. Sorry, that's the 7th house, pardon me. The 8th house is the merging, intimacy, inheritance, properties, and some transformation for life. And here we have the Fool, and the Fool, as we know, is about literally having faith, going into what you're going into with full faith. And the feeling I get with this is transformation. So things are changing in you, things are changing in your life. And what you need to do is know by looking at your intuition that you are going in the right direction, or not even looking into your intuition, feeling the direction, feel your way like the Fool is doing here. Feel your way. You don't have to actually plan every step, but let your intuition guide you. He's not looking down, planning his steps. He's just moving forward. And this is in the area also of property, joint ventures, inheritances, business things that are about partnerships, and also intimacy, merging things, coming together in a deep way, a deep, intimate way. Let your intuition be your guide. Very good. We now have the 9th house, and for our 9th house, we're seeing here travel, wisdom, philosophy, ethics, higher education, religion, and learning. This is the Emperor, and this indicates to me that you will have a wonderful year as far as being able to get the best out of these things. Learning, you'll be on top of it. Your learning or your education, what you've learned, or even what you've taken in or learned through your travels, because this is also the travel house, is going to bring you to a new level, right? It says that you will be able to do these things, but you must do them without being, you must do them without being, I would say, too overbearing when you do them. If you're the teacher, now this also speaks about a teacher or somebody that's in control. So if you're the teacher, don't be too overbearing. Or you could be the person that could be learning, which would bring you to the level of emperor. Whatever you're learning that is new, whatever you're experiencing that is new, will bring you to a new understanding and a new level of understanding, which will give you the ability to be more effective in whatever it is you're doing. That's the first inclination that I had. But this also could speak of a teacher. But if you are the teacher, do not be too overbearing. Remember also to reward, and also be careful that people might not try to challenge your authority, right? But what happens is that with this, your material prosperity that we see coming earlier on here in your home life is going to be combined. It actually speaks about material prosperity being combined with your home and your family. So this confirms and backs up here what's happening in your fourth house. And also, you need to keep things in line fairly and equitably, like we were saying here. Be fair, be just, right? Making sure you're using only the proper amount of enforcement, I would say, within your family, and only when necessary. And only with the people that are challenging you, but not from they're not challenging you from the right, I would say, the right perspective. They're just challenging for the need to be challenging. So that could be, again, what's going on here. Maybe backing up a little will bring forward the peace, the reconciliation. Okay, we have now the 10th house, which is career, long-term goals, our public image, and our fathers, and our reputations, and our ambitions. So here we see that there has been a lot to carry, a lot of responsibility, difficulty, and I can see that it's not that the responsibility is going to go away. In fact, what is happening here is that we can see that the responsibility is actually, at this point, causing some fatigue, right? So it's time to stop whatever it is that is not working out for you, which is the same thing that it says up here. There's something you're doing, or some things you're doing that are affecting your health. This card speaks of the same thing, about the fact that you need to make sure that you're not doing things or overdoing things or taking on too much, right? Without the results, and they're then causing you issues, fatigue, overwork. It says that once this is done and you've cleared this all, a new beginning will happen, and you'll have positive results. This, again, backs up here and here. Here, the fact that you need to get rid of some things, let some things go, allow some things to just be removed from your life, and that will bring you forward to the positivity, to the prosperity, and also to the better home life. Use your intuition to move forward to it. We have the 11th house now, which is group, friends, social awareness, hopes and wishes, and your future. And your future is definitely bright. We have here the Chariot. So moving forward, but because the Chariot moves forward at speed, we need to make sure that we keep things balanced and we don't go with emotion and we don't overdo. We have that balance because it's sure, it's sure, I would say, victory is what the Chariot actually means for us, and actually shows us that within these areas, which is the future mainly, you're going to be victorious. Whatever you're doing socially, with whatever you're doing with your friends, whatever your hopes and wishes are for your future and your future, there's positivity there and success, victory. It says that you have definitely, don't back down, move forward. Be careful of the doubts that you have, that they stop you from moving forward, but move forward. Victory will be yours. But what you have to do is be measured, and that will guarantee, right? It says also that people who are trying to get in your way, like it was saying here, just for the thing of the getting your way, just for not a real true or good reason, you will overcome those. They're not going to be able to hinder you, right? You're going to be able to have people around you that will assist you. And that is also going to be part of you moving towards victory and realizing your hopes and your wishes and a better future. We have here the 12th house, which is about endings, spirituality, karma, some things that are hidden and your subconscious. And what this tells us also is healing and closure. So what we're seeing here is that it's about being in your head. And I think this is going to relate to the swords we saw also in the first house, which is about yourself and how you think about yourself and the positivity that is necessary. Because this is letting us know that there's something coming up that could be emotional, that could maybe have you lose your emotional balance, the way that you feel inside. But you need to be rational, you need to be cool. Don't be angry, don't be hasty, try to remain cool. And it says, don't let anything make you lose your center. Above the card speaks here also about that, moving forward with your intuition without planning too much, right? Don't take on things too heavily and be too wrapped up in it. Go with your intuition. This is telling us to remain cool. Even this is telling us to remain balanced and cool. And also, like I said, this speaks about the fact that there could be some things or some people that want to emotionally put you off balance, which it speaks about here also. And it could be the person or the people, could even be you, as we saw up here. But those are things you need to remove from your life so that you are able to make the best of the benefits that are coming to you within your life. So subconsciously, I would suggest looking at, I would say a mirror is something I always think about. You look in the mirror, and in looking in the mirror, you notice not just the outer, but look inward. Look inward and look and know the person that you are. Become aware of your benefit, the things that you need to work on, the things that are wonderful about you. But just kind of like look into yourself and know the person that you are, because you're well worthy. You're somebody that is successful. You're somebody that can have the optimum of everything in life, abundance in every way, health, love, the peace in your life, prosperity. So 2023 is not going to be a completely smooth year for you, Taurus, but it is a year that will bring you a definite victory in all areas of your life. And in the most important things, the abundance of a good, stable, calm, pleasant home life, and the abundance of the materialism, the foundation that will provide for you in the long term. So thanks again. Have a wonderful, wonderful 2023. Make sure you come back, watch the video again if you need to, and visit. And bye-bye.